Welcome back to the CBIA BizCast powered by Google. I'm Amanda Marlowe. This week we have a very special episode for you. The CBIA Foundation's Coolest Thing Made in Connecticut competition is back for its second year. The competition is a head-to-head bracket-style competition where products made here in Connecticut compete against each other to find the coolest thing made in Connecticut. Many of these products have deep stories of innovators, of employees who are working so hard every day to create these products for you right here in Connecticut. We wanted to share some of them with you today.
Element 119 specializes in high-performance coating technologies, and that's for automotive, aircraft, marine, and we have several defense contracts as well. So this company started in my garage back in 2010. Back then, we were working out of about 150 square foot area. Today, we now work in a 120,000 square foot building. It took about 5 years to hire that first employee, but now we're 15 counting.
Hi, my name is Karen Munson. I'm the third generation owner of Munson's Chocolates. Munson's Chocolates was founded by my grandparents back in 1946. We were originally called the Dandy Candy Company. And since that time, we have grown to become Connecticut's largest retail chocolate manufacturer. My grandfather, when he first started out, he was a candy maker by trade that specialized in hard candy and sugar wafers. The pecan caramel patty was one of the first things that was introduced as a non-hard candy item.
So American Woolen is a designer and manufacturer of fine worsted and luxurious woolen cloth. In effect, American Woolen produces fabrics out of wool, bison, alpaca, mohair, and other natural fibers, and then we provide our fabrics to the apparel and interiors industry. American Woolen started in 2014, the second version, but the mill's been open since 1842, and our other mill up the street's been open since 1853. These textile mills really were the anchor of Stafford Springs, as many mills across Connecticut were. So although I've only been here since 2014, the mill's been here over 170 years.
Hi, my name is Beverly Dacey. I am the head honcho here at Emidex, if you want to call it that. My parents started the company in 1958. They started out as a B2B company, so they were not selling to consumers. So around the 1980s, we started to go from both B2B to B2C. And then I came into the company in early 2000. When we kind of had a family crisis and my dad didn't have a succession plan, which is very common in those days for entrepreneurs. And I took over, and then we went full speed ahead with going B2C.
Hi, I'm Dr. Marian Zanuck, founder and CEO of Zanese. We create very exciting orthopedic products, first known as Anklestone. Anklestone is the first and only foot and ankle device that will help to prevent injury and to accelerate the performance in sports. The idea actually originated from within the Connecticut forest. I discovered the lean design of nature to be able to extend with biomimicry into the development of very smart products that work for you. Knowing the manufacturing strengths of Connecticut, I knew I wanted to stay here and tap into the talent that exists here. And we were able to find, through the promotions of Forge and CONNSTEP and different support teams, we found Watertown Plastics. Keeping it within this network of intelligent manufacturers is key to our success.
Systemax is based on specialized ceramic technology that we've developed. This is extremely new, groundbreaking technology that we've incorporated into all of our products.
It's amazing. Connecticut is quickly becoming, again, a manufacturing hub. Sure, we compete with other manufacturers, but we also support our other manufacturers here in Connecticut. We're all one big happy family.
Our workforce is as much part of the secret ingredient in the products that we create as are the ingredients and the sustainable products that we source and all of that. We have people that have been with our company 20, 30, 40, and even 50 years. And one of the things that I'm so excited about is that because we were nominated for this recognition, it shines a spotlight spotlight on Munson's chocolates, but by the same token, it also shines a spotlight on all the people behind the scenes that make this product.
I think the opportunity really was never made in America. It was really made in Connecticut. I think after 40 or 50 years of globalization, I find that consumer products are unique because you find that consumer interest to support local. And this truly was the last mill in New England, one of the last 3 wool mills in America. So it really was a unicorn in the sense of there's not that many of them. And I think, if anything, it's really the ability to work in a place that represents the history of Connecticut. As you know, Connecticut was extremely powerful in textiles and apparel in the old days. Could it be that we could be going back to the 18th century, 19th century, and can American woolen try to lead that race?
We formulate Amedex. Somebody doesn't make it for us, which is very common as a consumer product. Most consumer products, they have contract packagers. That's not the case with us. We're the whole Megillah. As such, what's involved in making our product is really complicated. We buy all of our materials from the U.S. because I want to make sure the quality of the materials is top-notch. And we know if we sell the company, whoever buys it will never make it the way we make it.
Beakley Corporation actually has 2 divisions. One is a non-medical division. We sell luggage tags to the hospitality industry. On the Beakley Medical side of the house, we provide high-quality disposable medical products to the healthcare industry. Helical aromatherapy started with the MRI exam in mind. I think most people know, if you've ever had one, an MRI can be a very uncomfortable experience. So we decided we were going to bring a product that's going to help alleviate some of that anxiousness.
Ensign Bickford was founded in 1836, and we've been operating here in Simsbury, Connecticut, which is our headquarters. We produce several different components. We've got 4 major businesses: missile systems, launch vehicles, warfighter, and satellites. Frangible joint represents the pinnacle of engineering coming together with operations. Basically, this product is designed as a payload separation system. Rocket going up into outer space, whatever the payload it is carrying needs to separate.
Fascia's Chocolates has been in Waterbury since 1964, founded by my in-laws, John and Helen Fascia, in their home. After 21 years in their home, they finally moved out and created a wonderful confectionery business, which I took over back in 2010. We still have 3 generations working together, and besides selling here in our retail store and doing events here in our retail store, we do sell in 135 locations statewide. We make a very wide variety of confections, well over 150 items that get packaged in many different ways. We're very happy to be part of the Coolest Things Made competition, and for that we picked one of our baked goods, which is a lava cake. And this is a wonderful baked good that we've had for many, many years. It's got a very nice, thick, fudgy outside and a very molten lava-like inside.
You know, the employees really are what make BIC what it is. There's an unbelievable level of commitment and passion to producing the highest quality, most reliable products, not only in lighters, but we also produce more broadly pens and pencils and markers. I will tell you, we've got people in this organization that have been with the company just a couple of weeks. We've got people that have been in this company for 30 years. So we make right around 300 million lighters in Connecticut on an annual basis. And depending on the day, that translates to 5 to 6 million lighters that we're producing on a daily basis.
One of the things we're really proud of is being named one of the top 25 best places to work in Connecticut for the 4th time in 2025. Our philosophy is, if I take good care of you, you're going to take good care of our customers. I mean, it is people making it happen, as I always say. And the other thing I say is we're all in this together. So everybody has a role to play, and every role is equally important. We bring a lot of passion to our work. We have a lot of creative people here, creative problem solvers. So again, in manufacturing, you've got to fine-tune a lot of things to make sure you have a well-oiled machine. And we do that really well. For us, making a difference really is what we're all about. And to impact the patients in such a way that it not only helps them in their healthcare setting, but they can carry it forward to wherever, they need to go and might find this product helpful.
Aerospace manufacturing in particular is big in Connecticut, right? I think we attract with our large schools and our colleges a lot of talent into the area. You're sending a payload up into outer space with millions and billions of dollars worth of equipment on it. You get one shot to make that separation. So, bringing all of those folks together into the state, where you have a lot of these large corporations where they're headquartered and a lot of manufacturing sites, I think is critical to the success going forward of the manufacturing in Connecticut and has also contributed to the success within the area.
As a manufacturer, we're proud to be a manufacturer first and foremost. People don't actually think of chocolate and manufacturing usually in the same thought, but that's our first and foremost is what we are. So again, just to be asked to be part of all these wonderful things, I think the culinary scene in Connecticut alone, I know we're going to be a little heavier into culinary and food than we were last year, but that's even better to highlight all the wonderful things Connecticut has.
To just be invited to be a part of this competition is a recognition and an acknowledgement that this organization's commitment to simplicity, to joy, to quality, to safety resonates. That means our mission is relevant and our what we've been focused on delivering for consumers makes a difference.
NIAD is a Connecticut manufacturer since the 1940s as an aerospace manufacturing company, started a product line and became a world leader in this specialized product line, which is fin stabilization and motion control for ships. A fin stabilizer is basically a device that it's mounted on the ship of the hull of a ship, and we use sensors that pick up before we can even feel it. Motions of that ship and command those fins to an offsetting position to neutralize the roll and the motion induced by the sea. It's not static, it's not manually adjusted, it's completely proportional and automatic.
At Horst, we're primarily a contract manufacturer of precision machine components for aerospace and other high technology industries. So we have a history of closing on a Saturday every couple of years and inviting the family members of our employees to come see what they do at work. We've had a history of making a variety of products. We've made keychains and tops and ornaments and pens. We made dreidels. It's just another variation of a spinning top. They were made for the employees and their families. However, at some point during the pandemic, people had reached out or inquired and said, hey, could we get some of those dreidels? The idea came to us that we should make another batch. So this time we decided to level up, and we made them out of aluminum, stainless steel, and titanium. Originally, it had been used to demonstrate a variety of processes and be symbolic of the type of manufacturing that we do here at Horst, and then it just made people smile.
Omaha's Pride is what I call a division of Miller Foods. Miller Foods is a fourth-generation family business, here 75 years on the farm. It transitioned from a turkey farm to a food distribution company, and 25 years into what we think is the coolest pet food. For years, we used a signature product, which was meat, bone, vegetable, and there was no additional nutrients added to that. But people want convenience, and they want it to be easy, and they want it to be amazing. So we were able to create a complete food, and so people can just literally just grab and go. They are able to just feed their dog, open up the little packs, 4-ounce packs, and off they go. It started as a wholesale item, meaning that it's just in a big block. And now we've got it down from a 5-pound block to a 4-ounce peel and serve. Out in the retail stores, out through e-commerce. It's out in you can almost get it any way at this point through distribution.
Rose Sisters Chips was originally created by my grandmother. She invented our original family recipe, which is our most savory flavor. She used to bake it on Polish bread. When she came to America and had my mom and my aunt, who are the Rose Sisters, they call it perfecting it, but they took my grandmother's seasoning, put it on a flour tortilla, baked it in the oven, and that's what we grew up with. So what we bake is what I've lived. As I said, we launched it as a family 7 years ago, and we've since introduced a few new flavors that, not quite as good as Grandma's original. You can never compete with Grandma, but the people really do seem to enjoy it, and it's a very meaningful thing for us. So.
At Owl's Brew, we make great tasting beverages from only clean ingredients. We have a line of boozy teas that are fresh brewed from tea and botanicals and spiked, and we also have a line of non-alcoholic mixers. I've been in the beverage industry for a really, really long time. My background is as a tea sommelier, and I spent most of my career creating iced tea programs, hot tea programs, spiked tea cocktail programs. And what I love about using tea and botanicals for beverages is that you can get incredible flavor and incredible function just through using ingredients like lemon verbena or hibiscus or green tea. So honestly, the idea for Owl's Brew, we say drink wise, was to take all of those things, antioxidants, vitamin C, all of the benefits that you can get through using tea and botanicals, and then add them to vodka. It's not healthy drinking, but if you're choosing to drink, I feel like you should be only drinking with amazing ingredients. And if we can add some really good stuff from hibiscus or lemon verbena and flavor, that's what we all should be doing. That's how I think people should be drinking. That's how I want to drink.
Thule makes kind of just a variety of outdoor lifestyle-oriented products, everything from bike racks and ski carriers to jogging strollers and luggage for travel. Thule's North American headquarters have been here in Seymour, Connecticut since 1992. Globally, we are headquartered in Sweden, but we do a lot of our rack manufacturing that is distributed here in North America, right here in Seymour. So in the North American office here, we produce bike carriers, specifically hitch-mounted bike racks, which is specific to North America. And we make ski racks for carrying your skis to the mountain, kayak carriers and other water sport racks, as well as roof rack systems that are kind of the foundation or base for carrying rooftop accessories.
Hi, I'm Patrick Grasso. I'm a managing partner here at Urban Mining, Connecticut. We produce a material called Positive, which is a ground glass Pozlon made from previously unwanted waste glass. We create a high-performance, low-carbon solution for concrete with the material. The ingredients of Positive are typical waste glass we put in the waste stream. Any glass you put in your recycling bin basically gets sent to a central processing system with paper, cardboard, metals, plastic mixed in. We get that material here at our facility, this very dirty glass. We clean it to a very high standard. We process it to a very fine powder that gets used to do two things. Creates a low-carbon solution for concrete, and it creates a better performing, longer-lasting concrete with the material.
We've won a competitive position worldwide that's leading. We've sold over 14,000 shipsets of equipment, 55 of the world's navies we're on, including the U.S. Navy, Coast Guards. So in order to maintain that position, we have to constantly improve. And that's what holds people here. It's multidisciplinary from an engineering point of view, so it captures scientific minds readily, so we're able to hang on to people that are smart thinkers, MIT graduates, that type of thing. We can retain because it's hydraulics, mechanical structures, heavy equipment, electrical stuff, software. We write our own software code. We do our control systems. So it runs a wide range of engineering disciplines.
The teamwork is a huge part of what we do here. I mean, you cannot compete in manufacturing in Connecticut without teamwork, without a highly educated workforce. It's really what sets this state apart. So again, the dreidel is symbolic of that. Our number one core value of the 5 is Team Horst. So a variety of people are involved when we're producing the dreidels, when we're marketing the dreidels, even when we're packaging and shipping them, because many times they're gifts. So a lot of care goes into this. And it always comes around the holidays, so it's end of the fiscal year, it's crunch time, and everybody pitches in to package these things up when we're also trying to get our aerospace parts out the door before deadline.
It's the quality. So I say that it's made with love, because we're here on our 4th generation here, making this food. We put a lot into it. We've got a great team. We have the sourcing that's amazing throughout the U.S. We have a great team here that literally works so well together to make sure all the recipes are exact and made and all premium quality food. I say that, pet food is pet food. We want people to feed raw. But we believe our raw is amazing because of the foundation, how it started. My mother was really a pioneer in raw feeding in this area and then the country in and of itself. That was 25 years ago. So she created a food for her dog, and her dog lived through something that it probably wouldn't have otherwise. It was going to be put down, and the recipe remains today the exact same recipe.
I think we're the coolest product in Connecticut because we have provided a large-scale solution for some of the biggest challenges in our state. So I think there are a lot of cool things out there, but we think we've done something on scale that is significant. Significant from a climate, environmental perspective, and from a performance perspective.
I mean, my grandfather came to the U.S. in 1938, right? He was fortunate to get out of Germany, and unfortunately, he lost a lot of family. However, when he started his new life here, he found Connecticut, right? He came from New York, straight from Ellis Island, and in Connecticut, we had this booming industrial economy. This is 1940, right? And it took him 6 years, but he eventually launched Horst Engineering on the second floor of a barn on Garden Street in Hartford. And, here we are today, almost 80 years later. So this story of the dreidel is just another part of our heritage.
We'd come from New York City. We'd come from a sort of a bigger environment. And coming here was so exciting. I mean, there's so much innovation. There's so many entrepreneurs that are moving here now. It's really exciting to be part of Stamford and the community here. And then also, because we're a smaller state, there's been just so much support. I meet people, whether it's, you guys getting the chance to work with CBIA, whether it's, there's some stuff that I've been able to do even with the government, with CI, with Connecticut Innovations. Tidal River, which is the first female-led investment group in Connecticut, is one of our investors. So it's just been, I think, as a smaller company, as a startup, being in Connecticut has just been so extraordinary. There's so much energy here for new business and innovation, and I really love being here.
It's really, it's increasingly kind of rare for products to be manufactured, I think in the U.S. in general, especially with major brands. But, we're really proud to be manufactured right here in Connecticut. And, for me and for a lot of our team members to be able to work in an office where manufacturing is happening right behind you, you get that kind of immediate access to the product. For our product management team, for example, they're following this product all the way through its life cycle of production. And if there's a question about a component, or if they need to look at anything or test something out, they can very easily just kind of take a step back behind into our production facility, a quick walk away, and see right where it's being produced.
The reason we've gotten as far as we have is not because of me, it's because of the folks on the floor. They are the hardest working group of individuals. They all are based here in Bridgeport. I mean, we're very keen to support the Bridgeport community any and every way we can. We buy some materials from Bridgeport vendors. All of our staff come from Bridgeport, and I mean, we'll continue, growing that way. The team, they are amazingly self-sufficient. So once we train them on our processes, they took it from there. And I have all the faith in the world about them and for them and with them. They're totally cool, running this shop without us here, and that's exactly what we need.
Another fascinating story and another product that you probably didn't know is made here in Connecticut. To learn more about all of the products in the competition this year, go to CBIA.com and click on Coolest Thing Made. And thank you so much for listening to this week's special episode. You can listen, like, and subscribe to our podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Please leave us a review and let us know if you have ideas for a future podcast. And for more episodes, head on over to CBIA.com.